Hey guys, Pokemon here. Today's video we're going over a complete shiny dex in Pokemon Go. We're gonna go over everything that we got and we'll see just how many shinies we got because we start here with Kanto, and as you can see, we have 151 out of 151 shiny Kanto Pokemon, which means, yes, we have every single one, including, of course, the iconic Charizard. We have all the starters. Again, we have all of them. We got ourselves, of course, the Golden Fish down here with the Gyarados as well, Red Gyarados, but it's actually not 100% true. We also have Mew, but we are missing one shiny in Kanto in particular, and that is Kanto Farfetch. I do not have that shiny. It is a regional. Haven't been able to go to any of the Air Adventures event, but we do have the Galarian Farfetch, so it shows 151 out of 151, so we'll take it for now, you know what I mean? If you want to see more videos, by the way, like this, of just normal Pokedex, if you want to see Shadow Shiny Dex, all that kind of stuff, you guys let me know in the comments down below, any suggestions. But we, of course, also got Snorlax, we got Dragonite, just iconic Pokemon, Mewtwo. But then we go into Johto, and we have 100 out of 100 Johto Shinies. And there's some great Shinies in Johto. We got Cyndaquil coming back for Community Day with Classic Com Day later this, not later this month, but next month. Then we got ourselves some baby Pokemon. We got ourselves a Woopa, which you love to see, Gangsta Woopa. We got ourselves just so many going down. We even got ourselves a Celebi shiny, which is great. And then we got Ho-Oh, Lugia, and a few more. And then we move on to Hoenn, which we have 135 out of 135. Yeah, so for the first 3 generations, I have every single shiny in them, which is just amazing. And we got, of course, one of my favorite Pokemon. Mudkip is my favorite starter Pokemon of all time. But these starters are really good shinies. Torchic, Mudkip, and Trico. And then you got Blaziken. What did they do there? They messed up? I don't even know. But we move on. We got ourselves some other cool Pokemon like Lotad shiny. I actually have a tiny shiny Seedot and a few other tiny shinies in here. And actually a huge shiny Mudkip, which you love to see. And we're going to get a new costume for the Slackoth, the Sawdude Slackoth, which you just love to see. It's going to get a visor, which is really, really cool. Can't wait for that. Can't wait to hunt that. Coming soon. But we also got ourselves Aggron, Mawile, just a bunch of stuff in here, and of course the iconic Weather Trio, aka Rayquaza, Groudon, and Kyogre, but also shiny Jirachi, which was a long research to complete, but we did that and we went ahead and got that. And then we move on to Gen 4, which I actually don't have every single shiny released in the game. But let's go over what we have so far, because of course we have the starters. We got ourselves Starly, Bidoof, of course, a wild legendary shiny. We've gotten that a lot of times. We've got Cranidos, Combee, female Combee's in particular evolved into Vespiquen, which you love to see. We got ourselves Stunky, and we got ourselves all of the brand new regional shinies, and also shiny Chingling at Sinnoh this year. But I'm missing something. You can see 479 right there. There's something missing, and that something is a Rotom, which I'm really, really hoping to pick up this summer because it is going to be spawning at GoFest with Heat Form Rotom, and I'm really hoping that we get a shiny one of those because a shiny Microwave Rotom would look amazing into the shiny decks. We would love that. We also got my favorite Pokemon, Darkrai, of course, in Sinnoh. We have Giratina, Dialga, Palkia, which had their origin forms released. Do you tap? Yeah, if you tap it here, it just shows the origin form as well, which looks really, really good. And like I said, we got ourselves the Chatot, we got ourselves the Pachirisu, it's up here, there it is, Pachirisu, and got ourselves that Carnivine as well, all at Sinnoh so far. And I forgot to mention also, when it comes to Unknown, I don't have every single shiny Unknown. We'll talk about that later though in the video. But then we move on to Gen 5, and I'm actually really interested how Unova is going to go next year, because there's some amazing shinies in this generation. Obviously, Victini at the front, not released in the game just yet, but we have 127 shinies from Unova, and you can see right there, there's an immediate one that I'm missing, and that is immediately here with Simisage. Now we have Pansage, but I only have one, and when I get shinies, I like to get 2 of them in order to complete the shiny deck, so I usually refuse to evolve the first one until I get the second one. So, for now, we only got one, and it is spawning at Spain, Madrid GoFest, so hopefully I get a second one there, complete that line, get that done and dusted. We got Roggenrola, a beautiful shiny line. We got the Drillbur shiny line. We got Throw and Sock, some regional shinies. We had Timbercom did help us out with that, and a couple other really good shinies like Pansear. I do have that shiny line done, as well as Pampor. That is my regional. And then you see another outline here, Sandile. Yeah, me and Sandile do not get along. I am currently on the hunt for this thing. I would love to get it. I have a few friends that have it, and I'm very jealous. Hopefully I get it at some point. So that's a whole shiny line that I just do not have in the collection. But we also got ourselves Basculin here. I forgot to mention that. We got blue and white stripe Basculin. Those aren't in the game, but white stripe Basculin has been shiny released. So we have that into the Pokedex, which is great. But we also got ourselves another, Shadow here. And that's because I only have one shiny Tortuga. Same situation. I refused to evolve it, especially because look how good shiny Tortuga looks, and Caracosta not so good. It looks absolutely garbage. So I refuse to evolve it, until I get a second one that is also spawning at Madrid Go Fest. So I'll keep an eye out for that. And then we got ourselves Zora, another amazing shiny, and so is Zoroark. Really good shiny, honestly. The purple looks really, really good. But I only have one shiny Zora in the collection. Again, I refuse to evolve it, especially because I actually prefer shiny Zora than shiny Zoroark. So, refuse to evolve it at the moment, waiting to get my second one. I'm currently, I think, like 1,500 encounters in. Come on, Zora, throw me a bone. But we got ourselves Gothita, which I actually completed that shiny line in about 2 days, which was pretty amazing. We got the boy Garbaggio right here, talking about Caracosta's, Garbaggio shiny. We got Darumaka, we have the Galarian versions of that, and the normal versions of that. We got Timpool, and a few others. Then we got ourselves Fungus, aka also Amoonguss, which you were, sussy among us. I don't know, we got Haxorus, a great shiny, we got Liwick, and a few other really good ones. And then we got ourselves Pawniard, which will eventually get King Gambit, which will pop up in the Paldean section of the Pokedex. And then we got ourselves Kyurem, Reshiram, Zekrom. Can't wait for Unova next year because, man, black and white Kyurem, you can already see here, they're already in the Pokedex there. I didn't even actually know that. They're actually in the Pokedex right there. That's going to look sick. I cannot wait. Can't wait. Need it. Let's do it. We also got Shiny Larvesta eventually coming into the game and all that. Then we got ourselves Shiny Genesect. That I am missing a lot of the forms, actually. I'm missing Douse Drive and Burn Drive. Chill Drive I don't think has been released at all yet. But then we move on. We got ourselves a Gen 6, and we got ourselves all the starters. But immediately you're seeing some shinies missing like Skidoo and Go-Go. Now, these two shinies I have seen because I had some friends show them off to me in trades. Yeah, and also I've seen Skidoo in gyms a couple times, but still need this shiny. Haven't traveled to any of the in-person safari zones, but I'm planning on traveling to one either at the end of this year or next year to try to get that shiny, because that would be amazing, and I need it for the shiny decks. It looks so good. I mean, look at the Skidoo. It kind of reminds me of the word skadoosh from, Kung Fu Panda, so I need it. I need it in the shiny deck. So it looks really, really good. So does Go-Go. But going as of shinies, we're also missing actually male shiny Leo. Still need that for the collection. I have 3 female ones. But then we got ourselves Flabebe, which we actually do have 2 of the 5 forms, which is pretty difficult to say. I mean, I know a lot of people that only have 1 of the forms or not. But we only evolved one of them to Florges. Florges shiny looks really, really good. But then we move on. We got ourselves Esper here, which I'm still missing as well. Yes, Esper and Meowstic, another spawn at Madrid Go Fest. So you can see, Madrid Go Fest could help me really, really, really fill out some of this shiny decks, which is just amazing. But yeah, Esper is a Pokemon that I'm missing, and it is a raid exclusive Pokemon. It actually also has a gender difference. So Meowstic and its gender difference is actually something that I want to complete as well. So I'm actually going to have to get 3 shiny Meowstics. But then we got ourselves Pancham, Pangoro, Furfro. Don't have all the forms, but I have a decent amount of forms, which is pretty cool, because yeah, look, you can see we've got a decent amount of forms in the shiny form. Obviously, we don't have all of them. Would love to do that. When I travel to Europe, I am going to be getting a new form, which is cool. But then we got ourselves Fritzy, Swirlix, Inkay, Binacle, aka Barnacle Boy, which you just love to see. We have a decent amount of those. We got Scrope at GoFest New York last year, and I've gotten a few since then. Then we got ourselves Tyrant, which I just love. I mean, look at this thing. He's so cute, and Tyrantrum looks really, really good as well. Then we got ourselves Goomy, Comday coming up, but I have that line done. We got ourselves Dedenne, aka Chocolate Mouse. We got Sylveon, and a couple other iconic Pokemon, including the Bacon Bird, aka my Shundo Bacon Bird. Obviously, it doesn't show my Shundo here, but, I have that. Then we got Xerneas, Pumpkaboo, Trevenant, aka Phantom as well. Love that shiny. Hopefully, going to pick up even more in Madrid, Spain. Again, Madrid, Spain, another spawn. Can't wait for that event. Can't wait for that event. But then we move on to Alola here, and we got ourselves 53 shinies so far, including 2 out of the 3 starter sets, because obviously Popplio hasn't came out yet, but you can see there's one missing. And that's another Go Fest spawn. We got ourselves Oricorio here, and I really, really, really want to pick up this shiny as it looks so good, specifically the ballet style. We are going to be able to see that in Spain, which is awesome. I hopefully will pick that up. And then we got ourselves Cutiefly line done, the brand new Marini shiny line done, which you love to see. We picked that up. Then we got ourselves Rockruff line done, but I do not have the Dusk form like Rockruff, but, it is what it is. That one's a little bit difficult to get. So hopefully we'll get that at some point. But then we got ourselves Grub Dub Dub, that at Calm Day. We got Young Goose. We got ourselves Jupiter Line done. I actually only have one shiny of those, but I evolved it. Hopefully going to pick up some more. In Madrid, you guys have seen a common theme here. We have a lot of Madrid, a lot of needs in Madrid. So hopefully we get an insane amount of shinies, and hopefully we just go off there. But then we got ourselves Fomantis. We got ourselves Morlo, which looks really, really good. It's Shiinotic. Looks a little bit creepy, but it is what it is. We got ourselves Stuffle. We got ourselves Bounsweet. Shout out to Bounsweet Calm Day for that. We got Oranguru, Turtonator, Drampa, all the Tapus. We got ourselves a Wimpod shiny debut earlier this year. Looks so good. It was like last month. But then we got ourselves Nihilego, and the Ultra Beast shiny collection has to be completed this summer. Now, right now, Blacephalon and Stakataka haven't had their shinies at least confirmed or even somewhat confirmed, but we do have Necrozma shiny debuting. We have Buzzwole, Xurkitree, and Pheromosa this summer, so we have a lot of shinies to look forward to fill out this portion of the decks a little bit. But then we have Galar, which is very, very thin. Yes, there hasn't actually been a shiny form of Galar that is in a Galarian variant or Galarian evolution released in the game yet. And these are the 5 that I have: Obscune, Berserker, Surfetch. Then we got ourselves Galarian Mr. Rhyme, which is very creepy Pokemon. Mr. Mime's already creepy, but it is what it is. We got ourselves Runagugus as well, which looks really good, but those are all of our Galarian Pokemon. And then we have a Hisui here, where we also have a few shinies, including Cleavor, Ursaluna, Sneasler, Overqwell, and we're missing, I believe, Hisui and Lilligant in there, and something else. I can't fully remember, but I have all the Hisuian evolutions for now. Hisuian Arcanine I have as well. But then we go to Paldea, which is obviously very, very, very empty because there hasn't been a lot of shinies released from Paldea, but we have ourselves Shiny Lechonk and its evolutions, both male and female variety. But we also have Shiny Annihilate and Clawter, which were released with being evolutions of certain Pokemon, and we have Bombardier, which we got from a raid. I only have one of these, but very, very happy with that. And then we got ourselves Melton as well, which is really cool. Of course, that, I wonder when we're going to be able to get Melton again. Usually we get them during anniversary events, so hopefully the 8th anniversary event. But honestly, just a crazy shiny collection so far. I hope they're going to keep adding to it. But let's go to Unknown real quick, because I believe, I have A, B, D, we have E. Actually, let's just go to See All Unknown and show shinies, because I actually have a decent amount of shiny unknowns. If you go by number, if you didn't know, it'll show the letter orders, but you can see I have a bunch of A unknowns. Technically, my first name starts with an A, which is nice, but we also have T ones. We'll show that later on. We got B, we got D, we got the D in New York, which is great. Pause. Then we got ourselves E, we got G, you got H, and we got a new shiny unknown that I actually need, which is obviously question mark unknown, but also Y, which is the last letter I need to spell my name. So hopefully we get that at Spain or New York. No pressure. But we move on. We got ourselves I. We got ourselves a few level 1 shiny M's, which is great. We got a couple of shiny N's, O's. We have a tiny shiny S, which is awesome. Then we got ourselves the U, which is awesome as well. We got a few of these during with the Hisui spelling at Sinnoh Tour in person. I believe I caught both of those. But then we got ourselves 2 exclamation point unknowns and 1 shiny unknown T. So, a pretty good shiny collection overall. I'm actually really, really happy with it. Genuinely, hopefully going to keep adding to it. As you can see, in Spain, we could easily add another, 6, 7, 8. We have 10 missing there, 727 caught, 737 seen. In Spain alone, we could get, if we get both Espers, if we get the second Tortuga, if we get ourselves, we could generally fill that out pretty good. So, hopefully we could go ahead and do that. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to see a full shiny tour, because we have ourselves over 4,795 in-game shinies, but with 600 shiny transfers, I'm over almost 5,400 shinies caught in-game. So, if you want to see a full shiny tour, you let me know. A full Hundo tour, you let me know. Full Shundo tour, you let me know. We'll do that. But make sure to leave a like and subscribe, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know in the comments down below what is your shiny dex, and we'll see you in the next Pokemon adventure. Peace.